My name is Maulida Astadiri Jagarita, and here is today's headline. Youth mental health crisis. 1 in 3 Indonesian teenagers aged 10 to 17 face mental health challenges, according to the Indonesian National Adolescent Mental Health Survey, or INAMS, alarming educators, parents, and youth advocates nationwide. This impacts about 15.5 million adolescents, or 34.9% of the age group, including anxiety disorders at 3.7%, major depression at 1.0%, conduct disorders at 0.9%, and PTSD or ADHD each at 0.5% over the past year. Post-pandemic effects linger, with academic pressures from UN SMP exams, cyberbullying on TikTok and Instagram, where 70% of teens exceed 3 hours daily, family economic strains, and scarce counseling in rural spots like Papua or NTT fueling depression, anxiety, loneliness, and focus issue. Stigma remains the biggest barrier. Just 2.6% access help from school psychologists or Kemenkes Ayo Sehat app, fearing labels like crazy in conservative communities. Further reports of teen suicides in Jakarta and Surabaya. UGM and Kemenkes expert advocate early detection took the 2024 Pentingnya Kesehatan Mental bagi Remaja campaign, training teachers to spot mood swings, withdrawal from friends, falling grades, or unexplained headaches signaling deeper issues. Globally, WHO reports 1 in 7 adolescents struggle, but Indonesia's higher rate ties to 8-hour daily gadget addiction and disrupted families across 4 million migrant worker households. Bright spot emerged. Bio Farma's 2025 school webinar raised 500,000 students through partnerships, while Relief Anonymous Chat Therapy has 1 million Gen Z downloads. The 2026 APBN commits 10 trillion rupiah to mental health, hiring 1,000 puskesmas counselors, integrating UKS mental screenings, and piloting mental health days in Bandung schools, where yoga sessions cut anxiety by 15%. Grassroots solution empower youth. Influencers like Atta Halilintar push hashtag Bicara Mental Awareness. Nutrition supports brain health omega-3 rich ikan tongkol and helps fight inflammation linked to depression. Avoid MSG-laden instant noodles that spike anxiety levels. Kemen PPPPA's 129 hotline handles 50,000 calls yearly for parent guidance. Curriculum reforms weave emotional intelligence into Pancasila classes, targeting 50% awareness by 2030. Challenges persist. Only 30% schools have counselors. Urban prevalence at 40% versus 25% rural. UGM forums amplify calls for action. President Prabowo placed zero stigma in youth addresses. Untreated issues drain 70 trillion rupiah annually in lost productivity, yet healthy minds boost learning outcomes by 12%. Junior reporters poll classmates about exam stress for authentic angles. Indonesia leads ASEAN with comprehensive surveys. Commit to self-care, 30-minute daily walks, screen time limits, early help seeking. Strong minds build resilient nation. That's all the news today. Thank you for watching. Stay safe, stay healthy, and have a nice day.